First, I was wondering, was it all different preparing for Binghamton without Holmes in there? Because I mean, even the first game, the last game we played with them, she got hurt towards the end of that game. Going into a game preparing for them, is it a change thing? Can you get ready for them?
Well, personnel-wise, it does. In all honesty, we didn't really talk about her not being there a whole lot. You know how that goes. Once a player goes down, everyone else picks it up. And Orla O'Reilly and Jackie Ward, they're as tough of guards as any in our conference. So, no, we didn't prepare much differently. Again, as the players just mentioned, we really focused a lot on our team defense. Let's make sure we're clogging penetration lanes. Maybe a little bit too much in the first half, which is why we gave up some threes. So we made that adjustment. But, we felt like we knew their first 6 players very, very well. And up at their place, we had a pretty good first half, but things did not go our way in the second half. And we didn't respond well. And I thought today, the very last play of the half when O'Reilly stripped Chantel, I said it at the halftime that hopefully an hour from now I'm going to be talking about that play. And I thought Chantel showed a lot of character. Most young players would maybe put their head down and be mad at themselves that they just gave up a steal like that. And she got back into the play and caused a miss down the other end. And I really thought that helped us a lot going into the second half.
Coach, your team got out to such a great start in the conference season, starting out 10-0, and then you go 2-4 down the stretch. What does it say about your team? What did it take to come back and then in this tournament get 2 big wins? Now you're at the final.
Right. Well, the 10-0 start was terrific. Did we expect it? No. As a coaching staff, we were very happy we were 10-0, and it was great, but we didn't expect to go undefeated, and it was never one of our team goals to go undefeated in conference. It's a hard thing to do, and certainly anyone would like that, but it was not one of our team goals. We look at that 2-4 run as a lot of things. We don't have any excuses for it. We certainly were ready and prepared for every game. We just weren't making shots, and defensively we were not rebounding. In this past week, since our Vermont game last Saturday, we really talked a lot about team defense and rebounding. And Cashman and Stewart today, and Machida off the bench. The 3 of them really, really rebounded. I know they don't get the credit, but their numbers sometimes show it, but usually they don't. But our rebounding today really, really won this game.
Coach, Mo's been playing a bit of a different role recently. But she seemed to have a big impact on that second half run. What can you say about her play?
Absolutely. Mo's been sick a little bit, and we decided let's go with Kat, a bigger lineup, stronger looking, and Kat's just very, very good defensively. So, unselfish as Mo is, that was fine. She's certainly not taking a back seat. When she comes in, she's in the front seat again. But, it's a different role for her, and she's doing it very well. Very, very proud of her. I thought that big deflection she had in the second half, we came up with the steal and Alex gets the layup. Little things like that. She came in and did a great job. And, she's still, in many ways, she's still a team leader for us. She's taking a different role right now.
Coach, Alex had the last 7 points in the first half. From your perspective, do you see something in a player when you can tell they're starting to kind of get hot or they're starting to get into that zone a little bit? And if so, what did you see with Alex tonight?
Right. Well, it's hard not to know it when I have assistant coaches going, she can't miss, So we definitely knew it. We didn't come out, we didn't talk at the halftime saying we have to get the ball to Alex, though. Because once you start doing that, bad things usually happen. We can't become single-focused out there. So, like we mentioned several times, we just kept running our same, Georgia look, 2 screens for Alex. If she's open, great. If not, fall into this. And, the way they were playing it, she got some open threes, and she knocked them down. But, once you get, just like if an opponent has 4 fouls, you start trying to go to them. We didn't do that. We just said, let's just let the game keep happening, and hopefully she gets the ball a little bit.
Last question with Lynn. Thanks.
Coach, you mentioned that they did some things to you guys defensively in the first half, and you guys adjusted. What sort of things specifically was it that you felt like they were doing in the first half, and how did you adjust? I know it seemed like you had more shooters during that run in the second half, but was there more to it than that?
Right. Well, no question that they were really almost inviting us to pass it into the post in the first half. They were staying behind our forwards, and as a guard, whether you're a point guard or 2 guard, whatever, you see your teammate inside, you're going to throw it to them. And we were definitely doing that a lot, which we should. However, it was really important that we balance it out. We can't have you know, our two post players having all of our opportunities on the offensive end. So we just talked a little bit about that, opening up, skipping it out. I mean, Rashida had a wonderful skip to Alex in the second half, and Caroline did. So there was just a little bit more awareness. Let's make sure we're not trying to do things that we really don't like doing. And again, we spread the ball out a little bit.